Hello parents and campers, Coach Carlos here. I just want to say our team is super excited to get started with you guys with our 2024 summer camp experience starting tomorrow. Guys, we're going to have an amazing week as well as all the rest of our weeks for our summer. We got an amazing summer plan for you guys. I just want to share some quick housekeeping tips that you guys want to know as you move into our summer camp and as we get started. All right, so first I want to start with our drop-off and pickup. So parents, we have early drop-off as early as 7:30, and we have late pickup at 5:30. So again, between 7:30 and 9 is what we call our chill time. The kids are just kind of hanging out until we actually start our day. Our day actually starts at 9, and our active day goes from 9 to about 4, maybe 4:30, somewhere in between that time. But that's our active time. So if you want to pick up early, you can pick up early. If you want to drop off a little bit later, you could drop off a little bit later. Again, just our active time is between 9 and 4:30. Also, when you are doing pickups or whoever's been doing pickups, please make sure our team is aware of if it's a change from a parent or if it's a grandparent or someone else that's going to be picking the kids up, and that they're on our actual pickup list. We do have a form that has everyone that's entitled or that's allowed to pick the kids up. If that changes, we do need to know as soon as possible. Just when that person comes in, we are prepared for them as they come. Also, everyone will need to bring their ID. So even if we have parents that are in our after school program and we've known you guys for years, if you've been in our camp for years and years and years, we love that. We thank you for that. But just as we start our process of getting to know the families and getting to know our the people that are going with the kids, we want to make sure that everyone brings their ID. So please, even if you're a part of our program, you've been a part of our program for a long time, and I know who you are, just be in the habit of bringing your ID for the first few weeks, just so our team get used to seeing you, whether it's not, if I'm not there, or if Coach Bridget's not there, or Coach Jada's not there, or Coach Kai, or even Coach Veronica and Coach Susie, or Coach Dylan. If we're not there because we know who you guys are, for the most part, it's very easy for us to identify you. But if we have one of our other coaches that are checking the kids out at the end of the day, we want to make sure that everyone's in the habit of bringing their ID. So I please stress that you do bring your ID with you, even if you've been with us for a very long time. At times, I know it can be an inconvenience, but it definitely helps us keep everyone safe. It keeps us in a structured routine of what we want to do to keep the camp safe and everyone have a great time. So thank you for doing that. Make sure you bring your IDs, and anyone that's picking up, make sure you have the IDs available as well. Number next, best way to communicate with us. So as you can imagine, parents, once we get our camp going, we get our camp active, our team is super locked in to make sure the camp is being safe, all the activities are ran, and the kids are having an amazing experience. So for you to call our phone, sometimes it can be a little challenging for us to answer the phone. My recommendation to you is to always shoot us a text. You shoot us a text, we can see the text and we can quickly respond back to you. And within that communication, if you need to hop on a phone call with us, we can try to block out a time that we can jump on a call to you. Again, the best way to communicate with us is through our text, and that phone number is 315-491-8822. Again, you can always call us. We obviously don't want you to feel you can't call us, but for us in our busyness of our day, sometimes it's hard for us to grab the phone right away. So we're just gonna encourage you to shoot us a quick text, and in that text we can communicate with you, and if you need to hop on a phone call with us, we can get on a phone call with you right away. Also, we have some parents, we haven't got all the medicals in and all the immunizations and physicals in, so if you haven't brought those in, please drop them off at our front desk when you guys come in and you check in with our morning coach that's opening in the morning for us, just so we have all the paper we need. Again, the state Department of Health is gonna come in and inspect all of our stuff, and they go through all of our immunizations, all of our physicals, so we wanna make sure we have everyone on campus that has the stuff that they need. So again, if you haven't gotten into us yet, most of you have, we truly appreciate that. But if you haven't, just make sure you bring it with you when your child comes to camp on their first day. What will your child need to bring? So every day we have a morning snack, we have a lunch, and we have a PM snack. So we're gonna encourage parents to make sure you pack your child with a morning snack, you pack them with the afternoon snack, and their lunch. Again, sometimes kids get confused as to what is for what, so please make sure they understand what their morning snack is, what their lunch is, and what their afternoon snack is, so they don't eat everything at one time. Again, our coaches will do their very best to monitor that for them, but if you can help us out, that would be great. It just kind of makes it a little bit easier for us during those transition times and those snack times. Next, we want to make sure that the kids are always bringing closed-toed shoes. So closed-toed shoes to be able to run, move around in. We don't recommend flip-flops. We don't recommend Crocs. Again, just a closed-toed shoe that they can run around in, something they'll have like in gym class. Just as we're getting outside running, we're running inside the space. We just want to make sure everyone's got good, secure footing. So we want to make sure we have those closed-toed shoes and or like a gym shoe when they come to campus with us. And two more things. We want to make sure they bring a water bottle, a labeled water bottle. So again, we have water fountains here. They can fill the waters up throughout the day. We want to make sure we keep them hydrated. We can do that by you providing a water bottle for them, as well as putting their name on it. Again, some of our water bottles are kind of the same in some spaces, so they can get confused. So if we have their name labeled on it, that's going to be great. Helps us keep everything in line for them when it's time for them to go home, and then when they come in and they're looking to get their water bottles refilled. And lastly, for my younger guys, we want to make sure parents, you send an actual change of clothes. For my kindergartners and my young guys going into kindergarten, we want to make sure we bring a change of clothes just in case we have any moments throughout the day that they have to change out of the clothes they came into camp with. That's going to be vitally important because we've had this happen in the past. First week of camp, again, guys, we just have an amazing time with the kids. We don't do field trips on our first week. We start our field trips in week 2. So the first week is us just getting to know the kids getting to know us, kids getting used to our structure and systems that we have in place for our summer camp. They're gonna have an amazing time, a great week. Just in our first week, we don't do field trips, and I wanna make sure everyone is aware of that. So our second week is when we start doing our field trips. When we do our field trips, we do have limited spaces on the field trips. So what will end up happening is we'll send out the link for you to register for the field trip. If you register for the field trip and you don't get your child in, put their name on the wait list, so then we'll be able to put them on the top of the list for our next field trip. So we want to make sure that you guys understand that we won't be able to take all the kids on all the field trips just because of our bus won't be able to fit everyone. So we are going to have it where there's a list, the list and the registration goes out. You get the registration, you got to join the registration, apply for the field trip. The kids that don't go on the field trip, that's fine, they'll stay on campus, they'll still have an amazing time, and then they will be on the list for the next week's field trip. We usually have our field trip links go out on Friday or Saturday, the week before camp, and on Tuesday is I believe our Camilla's campus. Tuesday would be our Liverpool campus that we're going on their field trip, and then Thursday would be our Camilla's campus that will be going on their field trip. So just kind of give you a heads up as to when you want to be looking for that email and the timing of which you want to try to get yourselves registered. Usually we sell out of these field trips, so parents, you want to make sure that when the link comes in, get yourselves registered. If you don't have a chance to save a spot, put your name on the wait list, because once you're on the wait list, we put you at the top of the list for the next field trip. All right, so that's kind of how our field trip's going to work this year, parents. Again, we don't do it the first week, we start the second week. We are going to have limited spaces as to who was able to go on to field trips. So sometimes the kids may miss that that field trip in the moment because we just don't have the space on the bus. But with that being said, if you put them on the wait list, they will be able to catch the next field trip that we have. They'll be at the top of the list. If they're not on the wait list, we can't guarantee that spot for them. I want to cover today, parents, I just want to talk to the campers. So if your kids are not with you right now watching this video, I would like for you to bring them over, maybe pause the video real quick, bring them over. I just want to have a quick conversation with them. Just let them know how excited we are to have them join us this summer, and just some of our expectations that we need for them to be, so we have a great experience for everyone on our camp. All right, my awesome camper, I hope you're excited. We are excited to meet you. We're excited to spend the summer with you. You're going to have an amazing time. Here's a couple things I need from you though. One, I need you to make sure that when you come in, you are an amazing friend. You are an amazing, kind person to all your other friends in camp. You want everyone to feel important and special and amazing, just how you want them to make you feel. Number 2, make sure you're always being a first-time listener. So when our coaches are trying to help you guys get to the next activity or show you some of the amazing things we want you to do, be a first-time listener. This way, we don't have to over-explain and continue to explain. And when we're having to continue to explain, we lose time for you to be able to have an amazing time. So I want you and all your buddies to really concentrate on being first-time listeners so we can have the best experience for you. Lastly, guys, I want you to create and have some of the most amazing relationships and friendships that you can make in our camp, guys. We find that over the years, our campers connect with each other and they become best of friends, and they become playmates, and they have dates and play dates, and families come together. It's just an amazing experience when everyone's able to be on the same page to create an environment that everyone can be safe, everyone can have fun, and everyone can make amazing friends and relationships. So we're gonna rely on you, my campers, and as parents to help kind of reinforce this, that we create this type of environment where everyone just feels welcome and everyone feels amazing about being here. And collectively, we're gonna create this amazing experience with our coaches and our team. So guys, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys this week. Looking forward to see you guys as the weeks come. And we're gonna have an amazing start to this camp, guys. It's gonna probably be one of our best summer camps ever. And I thank you for being a part of it. All right, we'll see you guys soon. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.